All right, guys. So busy weekend. Hold on. I'm trying to get the analysis here going on for you guys here. Whoop. Let's get here. Let's go here. Let's go back here. All right. So selling the US dollar for this week. The US dollar has tumbled down right after NFP. Well, pretty much at NFP. So they did raise the rates, went up on Wednesday, and then Friday morning when the non-farm payroll hit, the US dollar plummeted, so it went down pretty hard. So selling the US dollar for this week, looking for the US dollar to come back down to 109, and then we'll see where it goes from there. So I'm not for like I said, I'm not for sure. This could end up just going where itself back up. Overall, if you were to draw a trend line, the weekly trend line, is kind of like just bouncing off of right here at the 109 mark. So I'm looking for it to break the 109 structure and then see if it actually goes even further down to 108 or 107. So this could just be treated as a retracement candle closing in like this. Like I said, it is a massive move going back down for the US dollar index. But like I said, just don't get too caught up on just the candle itself. Okay. So US 30, buying US 30, buying all the indices here. They did go down. Now US 30 did held its weight here right above 32,000. Looking for it to come back to 33,000 for this week. And then we'll see if it breaks the resistance at 33 to back to 34,000. So I know I have a lot of mumbo jumbo lines here, but it's these are lines that I have all set up here. I believe based on the based on the monthly. So all right. S&P, looking for S&P to come back to 3,800. And then we'll see if it even breaks up back to 3,900, because that's where resistance is at. NAS 100, same setup. Looking for NAS to come back up to 11,000 and then see if it breaks to 11,000. The resistance would be 11,600, and then we'll see where it goes from there. Gold is going up, a lot of support at 1620. So, 1640. So, a lot of support here. And it's like this would be like the third support candle. So that's pretty crazy. So a lot of support at 1640. Shooting itself back up at 1680 right now. We are buying gold. Looking for gold to come back to 1700. And then we'll see if it breaks 1700 back to 1720. And then from there, we'll see if anything happens to go further. So like I said, even though there is support at 1640, gold's been a really tricky pair to really go off of at this point, because there's just so much there's people that are selling gold, right? And then there's some people that are holding on to gold as a safe haven. But so far, gold hasn't been really looked at as a safe haven so far for this year. It's been trickling down this year. So ever since it's hit the peak price of close to 2080 of $2,000 2080, that was a big resistance going right back down, and came all the way back down and close to 1600. So we'll see where gold stands for this week. So we are buying gold, but don't get too caught up in the mix of holding, a really big swing. Let's see here. UJ, selling UJ. I'm actually looking for UJ to come down to 145 to 144. We'll see if it actually even goes past 144 for this week. Overall, it is still on an uptrend, so don't get too caught up on that. Euro, buying euro, looking for euro to come back to $1. We'll see. It is pretty crazy to see this. So we'll see how much more further this pair is going to drive itself back up. Yep, $1. That's what I'd be looking at. Breaks $1, then we look for 101. Yes, Euro British pound is up. A really massive move for Euro British pound. So looking for this pair to break 88 to 89. And then we'll see if it even goes back to the wick. The wick was at 90, almost 93. So that's pretty crazy. I'm talking about way up here. 90, almost 93. So we'll just end up seeing what is really going to happen with this pair along with the pound. The pound is up, so this is gonna be tricky because with buying Euro British pound, usually at this point I would sell the pound. The pound did shoot itself up, so we are buying the pound for this week. So don't get too caught up on Euro GBP. So look at this pair first. As in how much higher the pound's going to go back up. Like I said, 116 is the main resistance. Like I said, it came all the way down, all the way to 103. So it's kind of like in the middle. So this is going to be a really tricky pair to go off of. Overall, it is still going. Overall, it's still on a downtrend, but the hard part is that it is still in this zone here, and it's in between 112 and 116. So it's we'll see how much more this pair is going to drive itself up before coming back down. All right, let's do this. U Swiss going down, came all the way up to $1.01. Yeah, this week almost with this week, almost $1. Yep, 101. And it's under $1. Looking for it to come back down to 99 to 98. And then we'll see if it breaks 98 down to 97. And that's all I got for that pair. USDK. Looking for USDK to keep going down. There is no support until we come all the way back down to 130. Looking for it to break 134 down to 133. No support until we find 130. So that is what I'd be looking at for UK. Australia, New Zealand, we're buying both these pairs. New Zealand is way stronger than Australia. You can see that. Looking for the Australian dollar to hit 66 to 67. And then for New Zealand, looking for New Zealand to hit 60 to 61. And then we'll see where it goes from there. All right, Net. That's all I got for you guys. Peace.